Did you get your red light therapy today? What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. If you didn't, all you have to look at the heat map. All you have to do is look at the heat map for the crypto or really even the overall stock market. Over 250 at one point. It actually was over $300 billion was wiped from the crypto market today. Stock market's a lot larger, 730 billion wiped from the US stock market today. Most of this being from some of the Magnificent Seven, a lot of very overhyped up stocks. And when you begin to ask the question, what caused the market to sell off today? The stock market raised $730 billion in market cap from big tech sell-offs. Palantir down 8 to 9%, Nvidia down 4%, Tesla down 5%, despite solid earnings as AI enthusiasm wanes and expectations remain sky high. It added pressures. U.S. government shutdown, delaying economic data. That's been a problem. Persisting 3% inflation. That's been present. Stalled hiring. That has been here for quite some time. Reduced odds of Fed rate cut. Yeah, that's, I guess, something we learned last week. Nothing, again, that should have really taken effect today. And ongoing trade war uncertainties with China. Isn't it funny how it now lists all the things that we were all aware of, but now it sounds bad? Why does it sound bad now? We were all aware of it, right? We've been talking about it. Markets make no sense on why they were pushing to all-time highs with all of these concerns, where it's really just a handful of companies with insane valuations that are inflating the markets to be at all-time highs. But then now when little corrections, this is nothing. This was a little correction. If we look at the NASDAQ market, it dropped 2%. This is nothing. If you look at the 4-hour time frame, it's a retracement to the moving average. We haven't even broken structure. This thing is still in a ascending uptrend pattern. Look how much downside there is. If we do break structure, you guys aren't ready for this. For all my seasoned traders, again, even if you've been present in 2018 or 2022, again, there are such strong retracements that can happen. For the overall NASDAQ market, if NASDAQ market sells off 12 or 13%, what do you think is going to happen to the rest of big tech? Absolutely destroyed at these inflated levels. So what is going on? Very simple. It seems like investors are beginning to de-risk with speculative assets. That's all, right? Anything that was possibly overhyped up or overinflated, such as Palantir, such as even Nvidia, right? All these strategic partnerships that they're setting up with OpenAI, we can all kind of read through the BS, right? We all talk about it. We all laugh about it of OpenAI partnership with NVIDIA, OpenAI partnership with made up money that they don't even have because they don't produce more than $15 billion in revenue a year, yet they still lose money, yet they have commitments of $1.4 trillion. I think people are beginning to finally see the risk, but we'll see how long this holds, right? We all know that markets are incredibly bullish. They will find any and every reason on why to recover. And we'll see if Trump buds himself in and sees if he can kind of save the market. Wouldn't really surprise me. This was being shared on Twitter today. Barron Trump, who's Donald Trump's son, just got fully liquidated on his longs after a 100% win rate on 14 trades. Daddy Trump finally let him down. Now, is this on purpose? Did he take a loss because... Again, he's been winning so much that, again, I don't care how much of a Trump supporter you might be. It's conflict of interest. We all know it is. We would be making so much money if our parents were in the White House. We have access to information that the average person doesn't. I mean, this individual directly works and is affiliated with people who directly work with Trump, his dad, especially in the crypto space. It's mind-boggling how things like this even happen. But supposedly he lost $45 million. Again, we've said it before, leverage is an incredibly risky vehicle. It all sounds good when direction is in your favor, but if you don't know how to manage risk, if you don't know how to manage leverage, you are simply one bad trade away from giving back all that you've gained. You might have worked for years. Think about Bitcoin. Think about how much it's gone up in price. I'm not a Bitcoin supporter, but all I'm saying is the return is attractive. I get it. But if you were over leveraged, if you kept buying and leveraging more at those overbought levels, look at Michael Saylor. His average price is $76K. Fortunately for him, he doesn't have to pay back that money because he's borrowing at 0% interest. I don't think you're going to be so lucky. People like you and I, if you borrow more than what you can afford, you get margin called. Then you'll get forced to liquidate and experience moments like this. Please, if you want to invest in speculative assets, do it. But do it with money you actually have. Do it with money you can afford. Don't do it with money you literally do not have, and just leverage yourself in a way that when direction turns against you, you get wiped out. I want to see you win, but I want to see you because it makes sense and you earned it, not because you feel like you deserve it. You deserve nothing. And again, I'm a big supporter in trading or investing in anything that you see value in. Just do it in an intentional and calculated way. But that being said, I did want to talk about Bitcoin very quickly because it's a big focus for a lot of people. Bitcoin officially enters bear market territory. I wasn't aware that so many people didn't know what bear market territory is. It's a 20% retracement from previous all-time highs. It's just a technical term. You'd be surprised how many people got offended in my comment section on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, it's the third link in the description down below. But people are like, we're not in a bear market. I was like, what do you mean? We're not in a bear market. It's like bear market territory means a 20% drawdown from previous all-time. It's just the term. And they're like, well, the crypto is different. It's just a technical term. Like, you don't need to get offended. It's just highlighting that, hey, crypto has fallen 20% in the past few weeks. There's a lot of uncertainty. Remember, people are beginning to de-risk, maybe go into assets that are not as leveraged, not as overvalued, and maybe recession-proof, something that I've been talking about with my LPP team for the past 2 to 3 weeks, rotating out of big tech and going into something maybe a little bit more stable, or even if it does sell off, it just won't sell off due to the exposure that maybe big tech will. So again, just food for thought, something to take into consideration. But we'll talk about that a little bit more in tomorrow's live trading session. I thought this was pretty cool. My president, Mr. President, thank you so much for getting me my new job. Never dreamed I would win this much. Of course, it has a little crypto bro working at McDonald's. But that's just a little meme to end the day. Bitcoin as of right now is doing quite well, holding above by a hair, right around 100,000. We'll see in the next few days how things follow. Tomorrow we have Robinhood reporting earnings after the market closes, and we have McDonald's before the market opens on Wednesday. So again, just a quick little heads up. We'll be talking about these during tomorrow's live trading session. Whenever you feel like you are ready to tune on in, that's going to be the second link in the description down below. Let me make this very clear. Just because markets were selling off today doesn't mean that markets have to continue to sell off tomorrow. One day's direction doesn't define a market reversal. It was a nice retracement. It was a nice pullback. It doesn't have to be more than that. So again, markets have been incredibly bullish and looking for any and every reason to recover. So tomorrow during our live trading session, that's going to be my main focus. Asking myself, what is the market's direction? What is the sentiment? Are we going to begin to recover, or are we going to continue to sell off? And if direction is unclear, then guess what? During uncertain times, nothing wrong with staying cash. That simple. Again, people like to overcomplicate their trading when they simply do not have to. Trade based off of your criteria being met. Don't put yourself in positions you simply cannot tolerate. I appreciate your time. Hope that earned a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.